What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to the final edition of the Ultimate Team division by division. We got the final division, the AFC East. It's coming to an end. Sad, Dante. Sad to see it come to an end.
This is a great series. Our first series that we've ever done. I think it turned out pretty well.
It was fun. It was fun we're still learning players as we go on because there's no way we're going to know 500 players that were on every single, every team in the whole NFL. It's a lot of players to look at.
This definitely taught me ball.
If you're new and for whatever reason this is the first video that you're watching, the way we do it, only 7 players per team allowed. We do a head coach, and the head coach is for fun. Also, when we go down the list, we usually go for the for sure players with no doubt that we need on that team, and then we fill in the rest as we go on, and we're going to miss a couple of guys. We might snub a couple of guys. We've done it before, and we might do it again.
It's going to happen.
Dante, take us away if we want to do head coach first.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. There's a guy in this division that's kind of taken over the division since he's became head coach of this team, and he has a MVP quarterback. I'm going to be honest, man. For some reason, I want to say Mike Vrabel should be coaching this team. For some reason, I want to say Vrabel. I want to say it.
Do it.
Let's piss him off early. Mike Vrabel.
We're getting Mike Vrabel, bro. He's a dog. Previously with the Browns, obviously not a coach for the Browns, but, he's there. Consultant. But that dude, if I'm choosing a coach, what type of coach I want that kind of guy. Like a Dan Campbell, like a Mike Vrabel.
Exactly. He's a guy. Him, Dan Quinn. They're just dudes.
Want that type of guy leading.
I'm going Mike Vrabel.
Now, we'll move on to the players that we need for sure. Who do you think we need for sure right off the bat here?
We have for sure at the very top position. And I think our quarterback is no other than MVP, Josh Allen.
I'm not going to disagree with that one. I don't think anyone should disagree with that one. If this was a year, maybe 2 years ago, 2 was in the conversation just because he was balling. Now, not close. Josh Allen, far and beyond better than Tua, Justin Fields, Drake May.
If this was 4 years ago and Tom Brady wasn't on the Bucs and he was on the Patriots, would our quarterback be Tom Brady? Think about Josh Allen 4 years ago, going at it with Patrick Mahomes in the AFC East Championship. Granted, if Tom Brady was on the Patriots, who knows? That probably isn't happening in the AFC Championship. But hypothetically,
that's a tough question. I really don't know. I'd leave those 2 to the end, and wherever we need to fill spots for better players, we'd fill better spots for better players and then choose a quarterback then.
I'm going to say yeah, because Tom Brady did not go out sad. He didn't have that hill.
He kind of went out.
Max Kellerman was predicting.
He kind of went out sad with the Patriots though, through that interception to the Titans to end his playoff run.
One play. I mean, career-wise, he still was.
He won a Super Bowl after that. Yeah.
Yeah, he was still at a peak. He never went boom and crashed.
Yeah, I think he threw either 48 to 5,200 yards after that. It was between that time. He led the league in passing yards.
He didn't look like Peyton Manning in that final Super Bowl.
No, he didn't. He was a reason why they won. Next, I'm going to skip over running back. I don't think there's a for sure that we need. Obviously, I think it's between 3. I'd prefer to go with James Cook, Devon Achane, and Breece Hall. I know Ramondre Stevenson kind of fell off a little bit last year. So I think it would be between those 3. Obviously, I think we come back to that and kind of figure out where to go. I'm going to be honest. I think the next for sure is wide receiver number 1. I think it could be 2 guys. I think Tyreek Hill has to be on the team.
Yeah, I don't care what he did last year. We know who Tyreek Hill is and we know what he can do. Tyreek Hill is that guy. This is a dude that had 1,800 yards receiving twice.
Speedster. Almost as fast as me, but he's a dog. Just saying. What? What's your next guy?
My next guy, I was looking at a couple different positions. I was looking at tight end, and then I forgot about a guy. I was like, holy crap, I forgot this dude, so I couldn't go tight end. I think I'm going to go left tackle here, and I think Deion Dawkins has to be our left tackle.
I think Deion Dawkins, the supreme athlete at left tackle, would be good.
There's nothing tougher than a grown man with braces.
It is true. He's a big dude. Big dude also. You don't think there's a for sure tight end?
No, I don't.
There was a Pro Bowler.
Yeah, listen, Jonnu Smith is great. He had a great year. But listen, Dalton Kincaid, man, like I know his numbers might not be flashy, but he can play. He can play. And for the sake of the numbers, who we need from each team, I think there's an argument to be made.
So hold off on tight end.
I think Jonnu Smith was better last year. I do. For
Okay.
the people who are about to be like, what? He was better last year.
What? All right. So I guess I'll move to. Let's just fill out the offensive line right now. Why not?
Let's do it.
We'll just go down the list. I'll go left guard, then you go center after that. Left guard, we look at PFF grades around here. Obviously,
Yes,
there's some asterisks with PFF grades. Now, James Daniels, formerly of the Pittsburgh Steelers, now the Miami Dolphins, had a PFF grade of 92.9. If you look at James Daniels didn't play a lot last season. He played a decent amount, but he played, it's coming up now, a total of 209 snaps last year.
A lot.
Very, very small sample size, right? That is 88th or 86th out of 135 guards in the NFL. So very low on the totem pole. And I think the next one that we have to go with is not James Daniels, but is John Simpson from the Jets. And I'll be honest, there's not going to be very many Jets that we're going to choose on the offensive side besides maybe two players.
Yeah, offense are going to be hurting. Defense, they'll be okay. Offense,
So you cool with Simpson at our left guard position?
I am. Damn, they're tight. Yeah, I am. Their tight ends are sad.
Oh, the Jets? I mean, yeah,
Jets,
they just drafted Mason Taylor, and Jeremy Ruckert has been over there for a couple years now from the Ohio State.
I'm going to move to center now. Pro Bowler last year. I got to go with Connor McGovern. McGovern.
And then guess what, guys? Before you Google stuff, just so you know, there's two Connor McGoverns in the NFL. Spelled exactly the same. So before you find stats, make sure you don't do what I did. Because when I typed in Connor McGovern on PFF, it gave me the different Connor McGovern that was absolutely terrible last year according to PFF grades. And I was like, wait a second, I thought this guy was nice. I had to do a little more research. There's two of them in the NFL. I didn't know that.
He plays the same position too?
I don't even know.
I didn't know there was two Connor McGoverns.
Yeah, there's a Connor McGovern on the Jets.
No way.
On the Jets, he's inactive right now. He was a center. His grade last year was 58.6.
I was about to ask something so stupid.
It's all right. We're stupid around
I was
here.
like, dang, is that his brother? Like they would have the same name.
I will say this dude got a nice mustache, though. The Jets center, he got a nice mustache.
Man, sometimes I'm just stupid.
I'm cool with throwing him there at our center position. Moving on to right guard. There's a lot of different positions I guess you could go. I just like taking as many Jets, especially if they were pretty good or decent. I like Elijah Vera Tucker at our right guard position. Now, this might be the worst offensive line out of all the divisions, but I think Elijah Vera Tucker is a very serviceable and good right guard for us.
Yep, I like it. Let's move the right tackle, finish out our offensive line. By the way, I did miss another for sure. There was a for sure on defense. We'll move to that guy soon, though.
Oh, we go down the line.
Yeah, I hate to keep picking Bills here, but I feel like Spencer Brown has to be our right tackle.
Yeah, looking at all the other right tackles that are available, I was hoping there was a better one. I mean, do you want to take Will Campbell and throw him to right guard? Do you want to take Amond Menbu and put him at right guard? Those are both the rookies. You know, they might be good. They might be like a Joe Alt, but
yeah,
are they?
Will Campbell, there's some question marks. There's some people that think he's going to be great. There's some people that think he's got short arms. Yeah, you know.
We'll throw Spencer Brown right there, and that will leave us with 4 Bills taken off already on the board. And now I'll let you go. You said we had a defensive player that we need for sure. Who do you think?
So we're going to move away from the Bills, And I think our for sure is defensive tackle Quinnen Williams. I think that is a for sure.
I agree. And if you guys are looking at the thing we're looking at with PFF grades, Quinnen is probably ranked the 4th best D tackle. He's not the 4th best D tackle in that division. So some asterisks. Some asterisks.
That's when we're looking at PFF. We're like, we know this one. We don't need grades for this one.
We don't need grades for this one. And that will be the 3rd Jet taken off the board yet to take a Patriot so far in this. That might be the team where we take both kicker and punter, but we'll see.
It's okay. We got some Patriots coming up here. Okay, we got a couple coming up. I'm looking at it, and we got some Patriots on the way. You know what? Go ahead, take one off the board right now. Take one off the board.
Do you want me to move away from D line? Is what you're saying?
I feel like
because D tackle, I think it should be a Dolphin.
So you can go D end for this one and for the Patriots, and I think you'll be safe here.
You like Harold Landry, Anthony Simons, Milton Williams?
Milton Williams was a dog for the Eagles. I know the Eagles' defensive line was stacked. I know.
That helps a lot.
But listen, he still produced, and we haven't seen him without them. So for what we know right now, he was a dog. He was good.
So now I'm thinking, you thinking he's better than Zach Sealer?
PFF probably doesn't think so.
I know you can click the link as well and see kind of what they did. I mean, of course, Milton probably didn't get as many reps. I mean, Zach had 10 sacks last year. No one in that division at D tackle had more than 10 or double digits, period.
Man, I forgot he had 10 sacks. Holy shit. All right, Milton, you might be getting snubbed here, buddy.
Yeah, Milton played a total of 501 snaps. So the least out of all those guys, of course. But Zach had 10. Zach's the dog. He had 10. And he had an interception. Big man can pick off the ball.
Zach Sealer, I apologize. I was unfamiliar with your game. Dolphins fans, don't come for me. I was caping for a Patriot here, and I'm sorry.
Pause. Don't come for him. But we'll keep marching on to... I mean, we have defensive end, so we'll put Zach Sealer at the other D tackle, so Quinnen Williams and Zach there. This could be the 5th player taken off of this team if you want to. Yeah, he's far above better than everyone else right there.
Go ahead. Do it.
Now, if I were to ask you, how do you say his last name? Greg?
It's Rousseau.
It's not Rousseau?
No,
it's
man. It's
not
Rousseau.
Rousseau?
No, man. It's French. Rousseau. I'm just kidding.
Right. Rousseau.
I don't think it's French. I'm not sure.
Greg was an absolute dog. Forced three fumbles, got a return, got 8 sacks. He was pretty damn good. I think without a doubt, he was a reason that their team was pretty damn good last year.
Absolutely.
So that'll be 5 for Greg. And I think, to be honest, the next D end is pretty close. You could go Bosa. Harold Landry now he plays edge as well.
He plays edge.
We could eventually use him as outside linebacker because our outside linebackers are looking pretty weak over in our division.
But we got Matt Milano. I mean, I know he was hurt, but Matt Milano's still a very good outside linebacker.
Yeah, and it worries me. He does worry me a little bit because he's been hurt the last 2 years. We turn injuries. All right, okay.
Turn him off.
And you got to think, I made you play that game with the most missed tackles. He's in that list.
Was he on there?
He was on that list. So that does say a little bit. Maybe he's just trying to get everything.
Gambler. Michael Jordan.
But I'm cool with moving away from DN right now because I think Bradley Chubb, of course, he was injured. We know who Bradley Chubb is. Yep. I'm cool with we got Joey Bosa over there too. Doesn't mean we know who Joey Bosa is. He's a Pro Bowler last year. Mm-hmm. So I'm cool with moving away from DN and just kind of seeing what we need after that.
Yeah, let's move to the secondary. Let's go to defensive back.
Okay.
And I think we can move away from the Bills comfortably here because there's some guys in this division. Let's get a Patriot here. It's time. They're due.
Might be the best player in that division, taking out Josh Allen.
Mr. Gonzalez. Christian Gonzalez has to be on this team. Is that racist?
No, I don't think so. I don't. They probably won't think so if you're saying it. If I said it, might be a little different. But we'll move on from that.
I am 40 Puerto Rican.
23andMe for sure. They're getting sued. Shout out them. And going bankrupt. Anyways, yeah, Christian Gonzalez. He got snubbed from our draft when we drafted corners. Definitely should have been drafted. Other players were drafted over him. Shout out Chat. He messed that up for sure. But Gonzalez.
Yeah. So did I.
Top 3 corner, I want to say, in the league.
Yeah.
Now, another guy that didn't have like the greatest year statistically from his previous years is on the Jets. I think the other corner should be that guy.
Yeah, I think there's certain people who have down years, but like he's young. It's not like he's old and he's starting to decline. Yeah, it's like he had an off year. But I think Sauce Gardner will bounce back just fine. I think he has to be on this team.
Yeah, Sauce is 24 going on 25.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be all right.
Yes, absolutely. And then to round out our cornerbacks, I think we put him in nickel though.
He did play nickel before. I did look it up. He did play nickel before.
Did he play nickel before?
He did play nickel. So
we can put Jalen Ramsey there.
We could put Jalen Ramsey there. And I don't think it's a bad idea. Shout out Christian Benford. I know. Really good year last year for the Buffalo Bills. I think we're going to use a lot of other Buffalo Bills and other places that are going to have bigger drop-offs from other positions. So Christian also gave up the most touchdowns out of any of those corners last year. So
get him out of here.
I like those, bro. That's a nasty. Imagine all those guys in their prime. That 3 corner slot. That's probably the best corners that we've done. Would you say?
Filthy. Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
You got Christian and Sauce both in the same division, both locked down. Yeah. Next, I think we might have passed a 1 for sure that I'm going to look at. I know we already took Quinnen Williams. Let's take his brother and Quincy Williams. Not related at all. It's just funny. You're going to see Q Williams back to back, and you're going to think, where did they put which one? I hope you know where we put which one.
I was looking at Quincy Williams, and I was like, wait, did we forget about Quincy Williams?
I think Quincy Williams has to be the outside linebacker for us.
I agree.
And that's 5 Jets, 5 Bills. We've got a lot of Jets off so far. Pause.
So that means we need another Patriot.
Yeah. We're going to need a Patriot somewhere.
Do we find a spot for Harold Landry? I mean, I know he's not a traditional outside linebacker where he's going to be in coverage. I mean, he's an edge. He's traditionally rushing the quarterback, but what are we going to do here? I feel like our hands are tied. Yeah,
it's like one of those things to where we could go many different ways. You could put like so for Dolphins, I would say that hypothetically, Devon Achane and Jalen Waddle should be in the argument. When it comes to D end, you might not want to go Bradley Chubb and just use another D end over there. But then, I don't know. I wouldn't say you do Joey Bosa and Matt Milano, though. I wouldn't say you do both of those guys because that's 2 Bills, and that'd be 7 when I think we might want their running back also.
Who is more hurt between those dudes?
Joey Bosa or Bradley Chubb?
They're not battling for a spot on our team. They're battling to stay on the field.
So it's kind of whatever you think, I would say. I mean, we can throw Harold Landry at outside linebacker. He did have 9 sacks last year. Obviously, he's a traditional edge guy. He's not a traditional outside linebacker. We could throw Matt Milano there. Dorian Williams had a pretty good year last year, but Matt Milano was out. Go ahead. What are you going to say? Let me see if you're with me. Looking at it, I'm cool because Harold Landry's a pretty damn good player.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fine with him or Milano playing outside linebacker, or I'm good with Joey Bosa being D end or Harold Landry being D end.
And we go, for some reason, I like the Milano Landry. I know the Bosa's a much bigger name, but Milano actually drops into coverage.
Okay.
So for the sake of us,
fit in the scheme a little more.
Remember, people, we draft as if we are going to run a 4-3 and a 3-4. So for the structure of actually running a 4-3, having Joey Bosa and Harold Landry, who's dropping in the coverage there, since one of them is they're technically outside linebacker. Harold Landry is. That's the tough part there.
Well, now, Joey Bosa is a D end right now. Okay, I lied.
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly.
I forgot.
And Harold Landry is an outside linebacker, but he is an edge, technically.
Yeah.
He's TJ Watt.
He is TJ Watt. So that is 2 Patriots we got off the board. And I'll be honest, I think we should take at least one of their middle linebackers. Because I don't think the middle linebackers are all pretty damn close. Especially if you look statistically. Sherwood was the best, I guess, linebacker in that division. He was a tackle merchant, people might say. But you could go him, and then I like Christian Ellis. I don't know. I like Christian Ellis over Robert Spillane.
So listen, this is one of those moments where we can use PFF. We can use PFF or we can use the eye test here. And if you have watched AFC North football, you remember Robert Spillane on the Steelers.
Yep.
And you even remember Robert Spillane on the Raiders. And I'm going to be honest, man. I've watched a lot of football games where Robert Spillane just wreaked havoc in games. I'm talking interceptions, getting to the quarterback. I mean, he's had some days. Now, consistency, it's not really there, But every once in a while, you just hear his name 4 or 5 times. And you're just like, why is he going nuts like this? But Christian Ellis is better, statistically. But Robert Spillane he fits the eye test for me.
So I lied. Ellis is better PFF statistically. Spillane had 158 tackles. Ellis had 80. Ellis only started 5 games. Spillane started 17. Ellis, of course, played 16 of those games, so he was subbing in and out. But I lied. I thought Spillane was done, old, and rotten away.
Dude's been playing.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. I didn't watch a lot of New England games. So
last time I even remember him playing, it was on the Raiders. I'm gonna be honest with you. Last time I seen him play.
Yeah, he played on the Raiders last year.
And I remember some games where I'm just like, well, why is he going crazy right now?
And I guess Christian Ellis, I don't know who started over him, but he would be their starting outside linebacker now, or inside linebacker now, with them. So I'm cool with Spillane.
Okay, and who's our other one?
I'm cool with taking either Sherwood or Jordan Brooks. How many? We got 3 Dolphins taken up right now. And I think we could use 2 more. I think we should use 3 more on the offensive side. And I think there's a bigger drop-off with those offensive players than this middle linebacker.
Yeah, use Brooks because it's going to get really interesting when we come back to the offensive side. I don't think they're going to be in there, but there's conversations to be had. I'd like to move back to offense here so we can get the conversation.
Right now, I'm not going to put Brooks in. I'm gonna say no to you, I guess.
Okay.
We'll put Brooks, Sherwood between those 2.
Okay.
And we'll come back to it.
Gotcha.
Okay. Now, offensively, you wanted to go back to it. Hit me as I drink my water.
So I think it's time to fill out the rest of our wide receiving core. Obviously, we took Tyreek Hill, and Jalen Waddle is a very, very good wide receiver. So is Garrett Wilson. And I think Garrett Wilson has to be our wide receiver 2.
I'm not going to disagree with you. I think Garrett Wilson is the clear-cut number 2.
And then when it comes to wide receiver 3, one guy's coming off a torn ACL. One guy is
he likes to carry that bag with him.
Yep, he does. Uh, one guy is a reception merchant. The other guy had a down year, but he's had some solid years.
Who's the reception merchant? Okay.
Shakir. Take him for 5+ receptions in every parlay.
Yeah, he's getting
You're going to cash. But Stephon Diggs, man, is just he's right. I like Waddle, but I think we got to go Diggs here.
Are you going? You like Diggs over Waddle here?
It's a numbers game.
Okay. I think it's close between those two.
I think it is too. And let me ask you this: if it weren't for the torn ACL last year, would it even be a conversation?
Because we do only got 3 Dolphins used, so it's not like we're hurting.
That's it.
We only got 3 Dolphins used right now. That's what I'm saying.
How many Patriots do we have?
2, 3, 3 and 3.
Okay.
Listen, so, I'll be honest. Okay.
Go Diggs because now.
Oh, you still want Diggs even after that?
Because we got tight end. Okay.
Running back.
We still got running back. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're good there. So let's go Diggs, and we can come back and change it. And then if we're gonna go tight end 1, the guy that go ahead, cape for him. The guy you wanted. Go ahead.
Tight end 1. We have to take Jonnu Smith. Dude was a Pro Bowler. Dude was a dog. And we might eventually have to team him up with one of his older teammates. We'll see. I mean, tight end 2 doesn't matter that much, but we'll come back to that one later.
So for running back 1, our count for Bills, are we at 5 or 6?
We're at 6, and I'd be cool with making that the final pick.
Are we going to use the 7 for James Cook? Had a great year last year. Might not even be a Bill by the beginning of the season.
Yeah, a lot of contract disputes over there, but
he's apparently selling his house. He's unfollowed them on social medias.
But he's still a damn good football player.
And he's still there right now. So let's go ahead and let's put James Cook as running back 1 and Brees, Devon Achane as running back 2.
I like Devon Achane as running back number 2. And what I don't like, and what the people don't like, is a guy that might not get picked by us because we have already too many Bills. If you know who we're talking about, this dude will get knocked down and just come right back to life.
He's going to come back. He's going to come back every time.
We needed him for the vibes. We're not going to be able to take DeMar Hamlin, the 2026 Madden cover athlete.
Feel like you should put some angel wings behind you for that part.
Just that one? Just that part?
Oh, we're going to hell.
So, we'll move on. We got tight end number 2. We got the middle linebacker between Jordan Brooks and Sherwood. And we got strong safety, free safety, kicker, punter.
Okay.
So.
Free safety, Peppers.
I like Jabril Peppers. He did play 6 games last year, but he was good in those 6 games. Didn't give up any touchdowns. 57% completion percentage when targeted. I know it's a small sample size, but also Jabril Peppers is a pretty damn good football player. Hard-nosed football player. I like him at the free safety.
Amen. I'm sold.
We'll go Jabril. That is going to be 5 Patriots off the board. So we got 7 Bills, no more Bills. We got 6, I believe, Jets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Jets.
Okay. Yep.
And then 5 and 5.
Okay. So we got kicker. We got punter. We have strong safety stuff?
Yep, we still got strong safety. Now, statistically, these guys, we know the names. We know Tony Adams. We know Taylor Rapp. We know Kyle Duggar. And the Miami's guy. Yeah, Hakeem. Or Ifitu Hakeem. I don't say Hakeem. Yeah. He only played 3 games last year.
I tore that up. That wasn't good.
He only played 3 games last year. So, looking at it, Kyle Duggar gave up 6 touchdowns on 46 targets. Taylor Rapp gave up 3 touchdowns on 32 targets. And Tony Adams gave up 2 touchdowns on 44 targets. Everyone in that division besides Dolphins gave up 65 65.9% completion percentage or higher, or 65.9% or higher, each of them.
I think we got to go Tony here.
Tony had the lowest, gave up the least amount on the most targets, basically 2 less than Duggar. Even if he gave up 2 more touchdowns after that, still be less touchdowns than Duggar. So I got to stop saying that word. It sounds kind of crazy. We'll go Tony Adams for our strong safety. And that's going to be it for the Jets. So that's the final Jet taken off the board. So Sherwood is not going to be the middle linebacker for us. It kind of makes sense that we would take a Jordan Brooks then at middle linebacker.
Yeah.
The guy you originally wanted. So we'll go Jordan Brooks there. That's going to be 6 Dolphins. And we got 3 spots left. We got a backup tight end and kicker punter. Now, I'll be honest with you. Do you like the rookie that got drafted to New England to kick? Or do you like Jason Sanders from Miami?
I think we got to go with the guy that's been proven to kick in the NFL already. I think we got to go Jason Sanders here.
Yeah, one-time All-Pro. Obviously, that was in 2020. But I think Jason Sanders is more reliable. Just kind of trust him a little more. So that's going to be the last it for the Dolphins as well. So we're only going to have 2 Patriots left, which we're going to take their punter, Bryce Behringer. And then who do you want to take at tight end? Do you want Hunter Henry or do you want Austin Hooper? Hunter Henry already played with Hunter Henry. Yeah, he already played with John, and he's going to have chemistry.
I want Hunter Henry, man. I had him on my fantasy team last year as my backup. He delivered.
Looking at this team, it's not a terrible team. It's not the best team.
It's not one of the best. It's not one of the best we've done.
Obviously, I'm not too proud of that offensive line. Obviously, I don't watch the Patriots that much, and I didn't watch the Dolphins or Jets that much last year as well because they were struggling teams.
Will we have been better off just using the Bills as this team? Sure.
Any final remarks before we end this great series?
No, man. I want to say thank you to all of the feedback, the comments, the suggestions, the insults, everything, man. This was a great series. And please, suggestions down below of another series to do. I really enjoyed doing a series every week. If you guys got suggestions, we'll do it. Give us a good one. NBA could be fun, maybe. Maybe we'll dip into it and see how it looks beforehand. But yeah, give us some suggestions, man, so we can do something similar to this again.
Sad Jordan wasn't able to be a part of the whole series. Big guy got a big job now. So
we miss you, Jordy.
We miss you, Jordy. He ain't watching this. He's like Matt. If you guys know, you know. Yeah. They don't watch the videos if they're not in it. They don't give a fuck. We might be searching for a little bit of talent. We might be searching for talent when it comes to fun games, like a draft. Maybe we make you guys draft and we're just like the commentators, commissioners, just overseeing it. Might be
that would be fun to bring 2-3 random people on and have them draft against each other, especially the people who tell us we don't know ball. That'd be always fun.
It would be hilarious. And yeah, we're going to roast you if you do it too. So it's anyone's fair game at that point. Let us know. I know I've seen comments about the Madden, trying to sim it in Madden. We'll see if we can get that done. That's a lot of time and effort making the teams.
That's the stuff Jordan used to do.
Yeah, that's the stuff Jordan likes to do as well. I don't think he has Madden either, so I don't think he can do that. I got Madden, but I'm not going to lie, guys.
I think he has it.
I edit videos, and I do stuff like that too, and I don't got the time to do that.
What happened to the caption in the one video, the graphic?
I was in a rush. It was Sunday. You're not supposed to work on Sundays. Or was it Monday? Did I post it yesterday? I don't remember. I messed up the caption.
Bad.
People got the message. I mean, they heard you in the beginning. Not all of us can make great graphics. Sometimes we mess up, and guess what? Once you start making graphics, graphics start to get messed up when you're watching live broadcasts. I've seen it. I've seen Fox Sports do it. I've seen NFL games do it. I've seen NBA games do it. I'm not upset if I did it. So I'm okay with that.
Who can't make graphics at all? Me.
All right. Jordan. All right. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. It actually means a lot. I might start live streaming personally. I don't know if Dante wants to hop on every now and then. We'll see. It'll be late night for the most part. But plan on streaming just to give you guys a little extra content if you're just late night vibing. Just want to chill with someone. Be lonely like me. We'll see.
If
Thank
you
you,
think
guys.
you're lonely now,
Come on, keep going.
wait until tonight. No. Ignore me. Sorry,
All right.
guys. I was vibing.
Till next time. Peace out.